Llegaron los nuevos McCrispy Strips, listos para aventurarse en la mezcla de mayo ketchup, la barbecue que quedó en el fondo de la cajita, Hot Fudge Sundae y en la nueva Creamy Chili McCrispy Strip Dip. Los nuevos McCrispy Strips, ahora en McDonald's. Para pa pa pa.
Finding a new job is stressful. But with Indeed, it doesn't have to be. Just fill out your Indeed profile with your skills, experience, and desired salary. The more you fill out, the better your matches will be. And hearing from hiring managers will be 2 times more likely. Relax. That's your Indeed profile sending opportunities your way. Indeed, the world can work better.
Switch to Verizon Business and get more from your internet without paying more for your internet. Get LTE Business Internet starting at $39 a month when paired with select business mobile plans. That's unlimited data, and with it, unlimited possibilities. Start saving today with Verizon Business, ranked #1 in small business internet customer satisfaction by J.D. Power. Starting price for 25 megabits per second LTE internet plan with smartphone plan savings, plus taxes, fees, and economic adjustment charge. Terms apply. For J.D. Power 2024 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
It's summer. Time to enjoy long days, lazy nights, and great food. Because Uber Eats has deals all summer long. So, when hunger strikes, don't sweat it. Delicious deals are just a tap away on Uber Eats. Enjoy all your favorite grocery items delivered straight to you. Get ice cream, soda, and snacks from your favorite stores like Wegmans and CVS and make the most of every moment. Now that sounds like a good summer. Order now on Uber Eats. Terms apply. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
Hello, space. Meet the Ioniq 9, Hyundai's first 3-row all-electric EV. With over 300 miles of range, ultra-fast charging capability, and lots of space. Experience more room and more freedom. Learn more about the Ioniq 9 at HyundaiUSA.com. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
So what's next for the Eagles and Howie Roseman now that the Bryce Huff trade is completed? Welcome to the Eagles Checkdown, the fastest under 10-minute Eagles podcast there is. Cover news, notes, and opinions on your favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles, right here on the Eagles Pinpole Podcast Network. I'm Phil Stiefel. You can also find me hosting Trending in the AM Monday through Friday on the STT Sports Network. I got the channel linked below. You can copy and paste it and join live at 8 a.m. with your thoughts and opinions on everything I talk about here, but everything else trending in Philadelphia sports and sometimes in sports in general. I'd greatly appreciate it if you follow that YouTube channel as well, guys. So let's get back to it here with the Eagles. It's another week of OTAs. It's June. We've got lots to get into this week. But obviously over the weekend, if you heard the emergency, Eagles check down on Friday afternoon, Bryce Huff is no longer a Philadelphia Eagle, traded to the San Francisco 49ers, still unsure of what this mid-round draft pick is. I'm speculating that there's not any rumor. There's nothing that I heard from a contact or a source. Guessing it's going to be something like a 6th-rounder, maybe a conditional pick of some kind, maybe not even till 2027. So what do the Eagles do next? Now, the Eagles, there were a lot of mixed reports on the salary cap implications, but in reality, it only saves the Eagles a couple $1 million in salary cap here in 2025. Now, Howie Roseman was able to get Bryce Huff out of here. Bryce Huff obviously wasn't a fit for Vic Fangio's system. But what does that mean for the edge position on the Eagles? Obviously, the Eagles still have Nolan Smith and Jalix Hunt, guys that were pretty big parts of this Eagles Super Bowl run last year. They brought in Azeez Ojulari and Joshua, don't call me Useh Uche. They got those 2 guys. So those are your 4 main guys. Then I guess you've got Antoine Powell-Ryland, the rookie they drafted in the 6th round from Virginia Tech, 6'3", 250-pound guy, that there are some people that follow college football that think that this guy could be a real player for the Philadelphia Eagles. So I'm bringing that. They're your top 5 guys. Obviously, they got Patrick Johnson back this offseason. There are other opportunities. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people want Von Miller, Trey Hendrickson. We can also talk other positions, going out and getting Jalen Ramsey or Justin Simmons or all these guys that are out there and available. The Eagles got, and I've said this before, it annoys me that nobody truly knows anything about the salary cap. You look at one beat reporter, they say one thing. You look at another guy, they say something else. We're just going to, guesstimate between $25 and $30 million in cap space the Eagles have right now. But the big thing is, yes, they freed up a little bit of space this year, but the Eagles got 4 big dead cap hit numbers next offseason. Bryce Huff, while we cleared a couple million this year and saved cash, he's going to count 16.5. I got these numbers from Spot Tracks, salary cap thing. Bryce Huff's going to count for almost a little over $16.5 million of dead cap space. Darius Slay is going to be a little over $15 million. James Bradbury, a little over $7 million. And Brandon Graham, a little over $4 million. So you've got in the ballpark, I'm going to do some math in my head, 32, 39, 40, about $44 million in dead cap space, already being used next year towards the salary cap. And we don't know what the salary cap will be next year. It goes up 5 to 10% every year. So there'll be money to play with. But you got the Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith extensions looming next offseason and need to get done. So what do the Eagles do with all this extra cap space, with any of the cap space? Now, they may find a way in the coming days to make an extension for Reed Blankenship, who is on the last year of his deal right now, if they really truly want him to be a part of the future, despite having Sidney Brown, Andrew Makuba, and Sims, Sign, all the other young guys on this team. If Reed Blankenship's going to be a part of this team over the next 2 to 5 years, maybe they find a way to lock him up to a fairly respectable contract. But they need to save, just say, let's go low number. Say there's $26 million in cap space. They are going to want to roll over as much of that as humanly possible next year, not because of Jalen Carter, not because of Nolan Smith, to cover that in over $40 million in dead cap money that they've got on the books next year. It's a big part of the equation. That's something that I don't think people really, you can go get Trey Hendrickson. Yeah, it'd be great. It'd make our edge position phenomenal. And you know what? It still may happen. Howie's never afraid to make big, bold moves, but he wants a $30 million a year contract. So I don't know how he would figure that. I mean, if anyone's going to figure it out, it's going to be Howie Roseman. Howie Roseman figured out how to fix his biggest mistake of the last 4 years in Bryce Huff and just get off of it. So I wouldn't put it past him, but it doesn't seem realistic with where the future of this team is going. Youth, young, draft picks, and taking care of those draft picks. It just doesn't make sense. So I expect them to go over the next 5, 10 weeks or days, weeks of OTAs and training camp with what they have on the roster right now. Yeah, they're going to add. They've got 2 roster spots now free with Bryce Huff, and now technically, Brandon Graham's retirement's official now with the post-June 1st. So they have 2 roster spots. So they're going to bring in 2 guys, but they're going to bring in 2 cheap, low-end guys on non-guaranteed contracts as camp bodies, and then we'll see after that. I don't expect Howie to spend much of that $25 to $30 million they have available because they need it next year. They've got big deals to make next year to keep this team competitive next year as well. So I don't see those big moves. I think a big opportunity is here for Antoine Powell-Ryland, Joshua Uche. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Ojulari, Hunt, and Nolan Smith. So that's where it's going to be. He's going to see what he has. He's going to let OTAs and camp play out and see what he has. And then in mid-August, when people are starting to cut players or move on from players, maybe if one of these guys don't meet the expectations they have, then they add. That's just what I have. It's official. The Eagles' preseason schedule was released late last week, early in the weekend. Thursday, August 1st, 60 days. Well, when you're listening to this, 59 days away from the first preseason game, Thursday, August 1st, at home against Cincinnati, 7:30 p.m. game. Then they got a game Saturday, August 16th at home against the Cleveland Browns. That's a 1 p.m. game. I know they have a joint practice that week with the Browns. And then Friday, August 22nd, it's a road game against the Jets, a 7:30 Friday game. So we're 59 days away from hearing my man, Ross Tucker, calling preseason games again. Super excited. We're literally 2 months away till the pads are strapped on and we start hearing that hitting, guys. Everybody, this is the Eagles Checkdown right here on the Eagles Pinball Podcast Network. I am Phil Stiefel. Check out Trading the AM this morning. I got the link down below, guys. Everybody have a great day, and let's have a great week. OTAs this week. A lot more information will be coming out this week. Go Birds. Bubbles up.
I found a kid who swings a golf club like a dream. I'd like to try to qualify him for the U.S. Amateurs.
Coming to Apple TV Plus.
What's your name?
I'm not into older guys, but I'm flattered.
A new comedy series, Stick.
I don't want to go on this trip.
Your mouth's saying one thing, but those eyes are saying something else.
From the home of Ted Lasso.
This is your shot at redemption? This is your mulligan?
Owen Wilson.
This game takes, and it takes the pain's finally giving me something back.
Stick.
You know Arnold Palmer?
Iced tea, lemonade, mix it.
I'm missing a nap for this.
Streaming June 4th on Apple TV+.
USAA knows dynamic duos can save the day, like superheroes and sidekicks, or auto and home insurance. With USAA, you can bundle your auto and home and save up to 10%. Visit USAA.com/bundle.
Bundle savings are off total premium, not available in all states or in all situations. To qualify, auto policy must be active prior to property policy issue, subject to change. Restrictions apply. Membership eligibility and product restrictions apply and are subject to change. USAA means United Services Automobile Association and its affiliates, San Antonio, Texas.
Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast. The NBA playoffs are here, and Michelob Ultra is getting you closer to the game than ever with courtside seats and more. Enter now at MichelobUltra.com/courtside. Michelob Ultra Superior Access Courtside 2024 to 2025 sweepstakes. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21 or older. Ends on July 1st, 2025. Multiple entry periods. Visit MichelobUltra.com/superior access/courtside for free entry deadlines and official rules. Message and data rates may apply. Void where prohibited.
Whatever the occasion, effortless elegance is right this way. Because Hilton brings you new ways to stay courtesy of the Nomad London. And it doesn't stop at award-winning dining in a space draped in velvet and illuminated by vintage chandeliers. No, this day goes beyond with unparalleled personalized service and attentive hospitality. Oh, and did we mention the Nomad London can be booked using your Hilton Honors points at Hilton.com? Hilton, for the stay.
After Zoomies at the dog park, it's time for Drive Up at Target. In goes a big bag of kibble and one squeaky chicken toy for the good boy. Drive Up that's ready when you are, only in the Target app. Just tap Target.